We hear the word development thrown around constantly. Developed countries, developing economies, our own personal development. But what does it really mean to progress? Is it just about having more stuff, or is it, something more? Let's dig in.
Now really think about it for a sec. What's the first thing that pops into your head? A bigger house? A faster car? Maybe a better job? Because as we're about to find out, it's not that simple. And what looks like progress to you, well, it might just be a total nightmare for someone else. So the whole thing is, development is, well, it's personal. And a lot of the time, it's conflicting. What one person sees as a huge leap forward, another might see as total destruction. Let me show you what I mean with a really powerful example.
All right, so picture this. You're an industrialist. For you, development probably looks like a massive new dam. I mean, it makes sense, right? More dams mean more electricity to power factories. That means economic growth, more jobs, a stronger nation. It's a total win-win. Or is it?
Because now, let's flip the script. Imagine you're part of a tribe, and your ancestral lands are about to be flooded by that exact same dam. For you, this so-called development isn't progress. It's losing your home, your culture, your entire way of life. It's a complete disaster.
And that, right there, perfectly sums up the core issue. This isn't just some made-up example. It's a real-world problem that shows us there is no one-size-fits-all definition of development.
So, okay, if it's not just about building huge projects, what are the goals we're all actually aiming for? Well, to figure that out, we've got to look beyond just what's in our wallets.
Look, of course material things matter. We all need money, a roof over our heads, you get it. But a truly good life, what you might call a developed life, it's about so much more than that. We all crave these non-material things, right? Like being treated equally, having freedom, feeling safe and respected. And hey, how about a clean environment to live in? These things are absolutely vital to our well-being.
All right, so if development is this big, complicated mix of different goals, how in the world do you measure it for a whole country? Well, for a long time, the go-to method was to just focus on one thing, money. But as we're about to see, that can be super misleading.
So the classic way to do this is with something called per capita income. It's actually pretty simple. You just take all the money a country makes, divide it by the number of people living there, and bam, you get an average. The whole idea is that countries with a higher average income must be more developed.
I mean, that seems to make sense, right? More money should mean more of everything we need. But is that really the whole picture? Let's take a look at some real numbers.
So here we have the gross national income per person for India and Bangladesh. And you can see right away, India's average income is clearly higher. So if we only look at this one number, you'd probably say, yep, India is more developed. Case closed, right?
Whoa, not so fast. Now, check out what happens when we add a little more information to the story. Even with a lower income, Bangladesh's life expectancy and the average number of years people go to school are both higher than India's. And here's the real shocker, its overall rank in human development is actually better. This just goes to show, income is definitely not everything.
And that's what brings us to a much better, more complete way of looking at progress, the Human Development Index, or HDI. This doesn't just look at how rich a country is, it also measures the health and education of its people. So one of the big pieces of the HDI puzzle is life expectancy. It's a simple number, but man, does it tell a powerful story about a nation's overall health, everything from nutrition to how good their hospitals are. Basically, a longer life usually means a healthier population. And the other big piece is, you guessed it, education. This is measured by stuff like literacy rates and how many years people typically spend in school. And it's not just about being able to read and write. It's really a measure of knowledge, of potential, and of the opportunities people have.
So you might be asking, how is that even possible? How can a country with less money have healthier, more educated people? Well, a huge part of the answer is public facilities. Government-run services like good schools and hospitals are essential because, let's face it, money can't buy everything, like a pollution-free environment or a society safe from disease. A fantastic example of this is the state of Kerala in India. They achieved incredible human development not by being the richest, but by investing heavily in public health and education systems for everyone.
Okay, but wait. There is one more absolutely crucial piece we need to add to this puzzle. And this one is all about the future. And that's the idea of sustainability. Because think about it. Real development can't just be about having a great time today if it leaves a giant mess for our kids and grandkids to clean up, right? It's all about meeting our needs now without totally wrecking the ability of future generations to meet theirs.
This really hits the nail on the head. You have to find a balance. I mean, using up all our groundwater or chopping down forests faster than they can grow back, that's not development. That's like taking out a massive loan from the future, a loan we have no right to take.
And so, that leaves us with the big question, doesn't it? We've seen that real development is so much more than just a number in a bank account. It's this complex recipe of well-being, fairness, health, education, and, this is the big one, sustainability. So the real challenge for all of us is this: how can we grow and build a better world for ourselves without sending the bill to the people who come after us?